Understanding stanzas and verses in poetry.
Hello, and welcome to our poetic exploration. Today, we'll be diving into the realms of stanzas and verses in poetry. Both of these elements are crucial to understanding the structure and rhythm of a poem, yet they can sometimes be confused. Let's take a closer look at each and highlight the differences between them.
What is a stanza?
A stanza is a group of lines that form a unit within a poem, similar to a paragraph in prose. Each stanza can vary in length and can include any number of lines. The structure of a stanza, including the number of lines, the meter, and the rhyme scheme, helps to create rhythm and can enhance the meaning or emotional impact of the poem. For example, a quatrain is a stanza with 4 lines, while a couplet has 2 lines. Other common types of stanzas include tercets, 3 lines, cinquens, 5 lines, and sestets, 6 lines. The division of a poem into stanzas provides a visual cue to the reader that there might be a shift in theme, mood, or perspective.
What is a verse?
Now let's turn our attention to verse. In the broadest sense, verse is a term used to describe any collection of poetry or lines of text. However, the term verse can also be used to refer to a single line in a poem. This dual usage can make it a bit confusing. Moreover, verse can also refer to the metrical or rhythmic structure of a poem as a whole. When a poem follows a consistent rhythm or rhyme scheme, it's said to be written in verse, as opposed to prose.
How is a stanza different from a verse?
It's time to clarify the difference between a stanza and a verse. A stanza, as we discussed, is a collection of lines in a poem, equivalent to a paragraph in prose. A verse, however, can refer either to a single line of poetry or the poem as a whole, depending on the context. Therefore, you can think of a stanza as a subset of a verse, in the sense that a verse, as a whole poem, can contain multiple stanzas. Conversely, each stanza consists of multiple verses, if verse is understood as a line of poetry. I hope this exploration has illuminated the distinguishing characteristics of stanzas and verses in poetry for you. Remember, a stanza is like a paragraph in a poem, while a verse can refer to a single line or the entire poem. Understanding these terms is an essential step in appreciating and analyzing poetry. Happy reading, and until next time.